Oh my god, I'm so smoked already. That's so weird. How's that even physiologically possible? I got you there. Amazing.
There's like always another.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the next episode of The Time Is Now. I wanted to give you straight value from the start. You guys remember Eric from last year? There you go, man. We did a pool session with him. You guys absolutely loved the session with him. So we're going to do the same thing today. We're going to do push today. I cannot wait to get into it. We'll go fly on the wall. Enjoy.
You feel side lateral start to sneak in now.
Will I?
Yeah, you'll start feeling this a little bit. So eventually at this height now. There you go. There, wider.
Okay.
It's almost like out through there. Like out through there. Go out through the index finger. So it's like out through that.
Okay.
So by the time you finish, no, not rotate, just still flat. There. Feel that deviation there.
Okay.
There you feel
Oh
that.
yeah, I got you.
There, that's good. Now you would have to hold it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Front leg, almost step into the gap. Step in. That's kind of crazy side lateral there. It's usually when you see this, it's like, oh, balls of puzzle. Traps and serratus type stuff becomes this like, oh, how do I point my shoulders in that direction? So the trap is sort of a middle everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right, so you go pressing from here?
Yeah.
Like dumbbell pressing, or are you?
Nah, I use a machine. I usually.
A specific one you like?
Yeah, I usually use the flex one in there.
Good. So imagine these elbows are coming this way.
Outwards.
Inwards.
Yeah.
So don't worry about whether it goes that way. Worry about coming across your chest. There. So I should see this almost like these are coming there. Right? If I was going to block you, it's going to be at your elbows. If I was going to fight you, it would be here. Right? Forward happens anyway. The in is the negotiable. Yeah. Peel into here. Yeah, there. That feeling across. Into that.
Okay.
Otherwise, that turns into backwards and forwards as opposed to out.
Around.
And in, as like, so it's like, oh, I can't go any farther out.
Yeah.
But I could, like, come around. That's not backwards. That's more like out further. 2 more plates.
Yeah, technically 2 more plates.
You said 1 more plate. I'm like, oh. Okay.
I talk in sides.
2 more plates.
1 more side.
So this might freak you out. If I took this out 1 inch, would you be okay with that? Would that be too like? I want to stay at. Let's just make sure that this stays where it is, so you can squeeze around it. I'm going to turn it to power inwards. There you go. Okay. Give this in control. There. Pull to here. That's your target right there. Yeah. Out. In. There. Now moving your hands. Hands don't move. Elbows move. Squeeze across your arms. There you go. Together. Good. Out. Squeeze in. Yes. Out. In. Just work on the way out too. Go. In. Yes. Here you go. How'd that feel for stimulation?
Feels good?
Obviously still heavy enough.
Yeah, trying to think about.
Well, yeah, that hand pad.
I definitely been thinking about the hand a little bit more, rather than like elbows out and.
Don't worry about this backwards, downwards thing. It's out, in. Give up range. I don't really care. I want to see that sort of like, oh, I'm just stay on it.
All right, I got you.
Even if they feel like 2/3 ranges, I feel like, lengthen, lower.
Okay.
So you're just gonna keep it moving. There. Squeeze. That's keep it moving. There. Don't stop starts. I don't care about the range. Just keep it moving. Good control. Good. Ribcage stays there. There we go. Good. Squeeze. In. Yeah. Good. That was great.
Yeah, so I sit this all the way down.
Go on the floor. All right.
Almost. I'll go here.
Yep.
And I'll arch.
Okay, and stop there for 1 sec. Okay, put it down. So a lot of guys get here, get up, and everything starts looking like they want to go this way. So I want you to think about taking the post, like an intention. Imagine you're going to lift the post into the machine. Take the whole machine that way.
Might come a bit higher.
No, I think you're good there.
Yeah?
Right there is good. Yeah, you don't want to have too much there. Just think about push. Yeah, there. That's it. Into the machine. There, that's better. The whole point is to slide this up. Because as I said, most people are here. Most people are here. This is going.
Yeah, that's what I do. I push it that way.
Yeah. Yep. Those elbows going that way. I feel like this. There, in that direction. There we go. Your elbows fall this way. Yeah, there we go. Falling that way. Go that way. So that makes sense.
Does it look alright?
Yeah. You have a tendency to sneak back and start to let the elbows flare out a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm keeping them in.
This path, right? Yeah, right at the end there, drive that. Just gonna follow this right up into here. Yeah. Drop elbows so you can squeeze. Yeah, there you go. Good. Elbow pass, squeeze. Elbow pass, squeeze. Going that way towards Kevin. There. Good. Towards Kevin. There we go. Towards Kev. Squeeze. Yes, better.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, I got you. I got dumpy legs. My hips, I wear these high because my hips are like here.
Yeah, I'm the other way around.
And
My
I've
hips
got-
are up here. Yep. Squeeze. There. Up in your ears there. Yeah. There. Chest up in there. There you go. Squeeze. Yep. Harder than it looks. Oh, push them in. There we go. Partials. Partials. There. That's better. Yeah, way up into here.
Yeah, I can feel that now.
So instead of that idea of scooping up to the top, it's like, oh, I just slide.
Yeah, I've definitely been letting those creep out. I do a fly.
Cable?
I usually do the prime one because you can load the resistance profile differently.
Always keep track of it.
Probably like, yeah, the middle beginning, fifth, five. See, I feel like I've got so much range available. If I've got one arm,
All right.
I feel like I could go like here.
Okay, now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it on your waist
Yeah,
like you have to pose.
yeah.
There. So I was going to pull this out, okay, stabilize that. Like they're both coming towards each other. Good. Now, if I block this a little second, this is going towards your pec. Does that make more sense?
I got you.
So your bicep is the thing moving, not your hand. There. And you can come across there. So shoulder and shoulder. There we go. That's better. Feel the difference in that now? There. Shoulder blade's got to come out. That's,
Oh, Eric.
yeah, different thing.
Let's go.
Shoulder's going to move. Yeah, that's a different deal. Squeeze. Shoulder blade's got to come out towards me, towards me, towards me as you go that way. There.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there. Good. Yeah, there. Good. It's kind of funny to think when this stops moving.
I know, because I want to reach all the way back.
Yeah, no, you're doing such a good job. I'm going to change one thing, okay? You're going to ever so slightly think about pulling up on this handle,
Yep.
okay? Just slightly, okay?
Yep.
Start to lift the handle and tell me what you start feeling now. You feel upper back start to jump in now? The whole time on the way back out, you're still lifted up on the handle. Squeeze. Yep. Up. Go. Go. There we go. Yep. Oh my goodness. Squeeze, lift it up. Like, yeah, almost like out here. Like out here, and then you could slide and tip if you want, but it's not crunched in.
Yeah, it's
This
wide.
guy's getting up. Yeah, it's wide. Yeah, see how you just pulled this wide?
Yeah.
And then the more you hold it wide, the more X we get.
Yeah.
You see so many guys get crumpled. And then it's like they're turning, and it's like, okay, you lost all the width. Squeeze. Move your bicep, not the handle. Squeeze your upper arm. There. Shoulder blade's gotta come to me. Shoulder blade around. There we go. Squeeze, handle up. Up. Yeah, that changes a little bit.
Yeah.
real challenge with this is that upper arm should match this line. So that's a choice of your shoulders, right? That line right there. There you go. So you just float on that line. It's really out in from that line. There you go. Stay on the front leg. There. And almost like you step into it as opposed to step out of it. There you go. Good. As you get to that end, I want you to feel almost like you're going to stand up and forward, up and forward, up and forward. I'm going to step into one. That's going to feel like all that soul stuff feels like it's all kind of helping me. Otherwise, it's just trying to throw my hands. Yeah, there. It just floats around that. That stays still. That's the job of your shoulder muscles to move back. There, you feel that just sort of winches.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there you go. That just winches around. Yeah, just like it sort of floats around there. You hold that while it let it go. Go again. There you go. Round. That's it. Make sure you stand up in it. Better. There you go.
We'll probably bring this down.
Yep.
So about there. Now we'll just line this up.
Yep. Now this is still throwing a ball. So this, even if I said this is coming at me, so this shoulder blade's come around, hasn't it? We're gonna throw it over my shoulder. Yep, without getting hit in the head. There we go. That's it. There. So it's not the hand moving again, is it? This upper arm is a post that you're gonna think about pushing out. Yeah, there you go. That's it. So it's past. Yep. Yep. This is pulling this way. There you go. This is pulling this way. In. Yeah, there we go. That's better. This wraps out around there. Good. You're going to push the whole shoulder blade at me. Good. Up there. Up. Stay up here. Yep. There we go. Keeping this line parallel with this. When you see somebody start dropping, that's when you're. So it's almost like, how do I get up over that? Like this would be a big kind of cradling.
Yeah.
Sense, right? To the French press, right?
Yeah, that feels good.
Up over me. Up over me. The target's not down at all.
Yeah.
That's still going. Yeah, there. When that hand goes back, this stays forward. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that looks like the best fit there.
Yeah, that feels really good now.
There you go.
That was nice.
So and again, we don't need to be an exact, like your shoulder doesn't move the same. You're stuck in a machine that says you better be the same.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't fit that. Now you can be like, I can be sideways right now. It doesn't matter.
That.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can just control it. There's no stop start. You stay in it. You're floating around this upper arm. And then he's like, start counting those. There, loading muscle. Good. Out over me. Yes. There you go. There. Good. Now you're throwing it up there. There. You're loading to throw up again. And this one stays right where you picked it. There. That's your job to hold that. Put an inch off the bottom rep there. There. Now go. That's it. There. There. Yep. There. And again, when this comes through, you'd be pushing out into me now, right?
Okay.
So you'd be like putting those hands out. There. You feel that feels like the elbows.
Yeah.
You're gonna follow your elbows. I think put your thumbs on top. Put your thumbs on top. All these like.
Sure. Rather than just.
all of a sudden the tricep goes whoop. Like all this stuff here starts to feel like, oh, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Instead of like, well, triceps is this, and like, look, all of a sudden good. Now, if you can, break the wrist back the whole time. There. And now still stay in your hands. There you go. Finish facing out. There we go. Facing out. Yes. Just like climbing up out of the pool. You gotta squeeze. Yeah. You gotta squeeze there. Squeeze.
Oh, I'm smoked.
There.
My triceps are gone, yeah.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you feel exactly where that goes. Yeah, see?
Makes a big difference.
It means, oh, I'm gonna have to move.
I got you.
Okay, the rules are pretty simple, right?
Yeah,
That's
nice.
very different. There's a rope in my hand. This is different. It's mobile but fixed at the end.
Yeah.
And you see how wrist flicking stupid, but it's the same idea that I'm going. Oh,
And finishing, yeah.
it's my shoulders moving, not my wrists.
Yeah.
So you can stay back there, but this is out and in versus that up and down feeling. So if I did this, you'd be trying to go that way.
Okay.
Right? As opposed to where my hands go, it's squeeze your elbow straight. So it's going to feel like you just finished. Right? It's going to feel like this. Yeah, there you go. It's going to be about squeezing this. Chest will sneak in, delts will sneak in, but I want you to finish your elbows. If you don't finish your elbows, then it's not primarily a tricep thing again.
Yeah, I got you.
So where the arc of the machine fits us,
Yeah.
depending on how we attach to the handles, I'm trying to snap my elbows straight.
Yeah.
Even though I follow this, I'm going to snap my elbows straight.
Yeah.
So if I was fighting this, it's all a triceps.
I got you, yeah, that.
And then there's that feeling pectoral.
Right, yeah.
Perfect. And you get no weight on this. Up the seat. So it's going to be opposition. You're going to push yourself up the seat. Yeah, to straighten that out. So you're going to feel like you slide up the seat to finish.
Yeah.
Versus backwards in the seat. I want you to up. There.
Oh.
That's it. You got that change the angle again?
Yeah.
Versus everybody's just like,
Yeah.
go back to bench press. Right? That's a good weight. And ultimately, it's just that, can I squeeze? Can I push to squeeze?
Yeah.
Versus, you got one more in you? No. Okay. You done? I don't know. That was great. Dude, it's all good.
Appreciate it. I'm so tired.
That was great.
All right, guys. So the ugly truth, the truth, the harshness, the sacrifice behind getting shredded. I think a lot of people idolize something that's unachievable without sacrifice. And that's really important to know, that the typical like bodybuilder, the sacrifice they go through, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all of those things. It's important to know some of these things. I'm going to run through some of the things that if you want to get to like really, really lean, these are some of the things you need to consider about sacrifice, and these are the things that could be really, really difficult, even like in some other diets as well. And just long-term goals of getting to where you need, sometimes these sacrifices have to happen. Number one, the obvious dietary restrictions and cravings. Like, you're going to crave food, you're going to be hungry. We always try and mitigate hunger as much as possible as coaches, as athletes, but really, like, you are just going to be hungry, and you've got to be okay with that, and you've got to be able to just ride that out. And to be hungry for a long time is very, very tiring. So got to be very, very mindful of that long term. Similarly, just doing that consistently, like the monotony of it, I've said this a few times now, just in like daily life, like Groundhog Day. My day is the same every day. Thank God I have like YouTube and whatnot, because we do different videos, but near enough every day we're pretty much bang on the whole time. So Groundhog Day, you've got to be okay with that, and you've got to be okay with just accepting that things are going to be very much the same, like, and the process is very similar for a long period of time. And of course, having those restrictions, they have impact on family, social situations. You've got to start saying no to things, because if you keep saying yes to things, and here's the hard thing, like, everyone wants to get fit for summer. Guess what? Everyone goes out drinking in summer. That's one thing that I notice a lot with some of my one-to-one clients, is like trying to manage a social event every month is no problem. Trying to manage 2 social events every weekend is much more of a tall order, because it's not just one day, it's 2 days compounded, and then the days afterwards and the fallout afterwards. So think about the sacrifice of social events. Also think about like your family. Like, have you got kids? Have you got family that you have a meal with every single night? Well, now you're gonna start counting your food, or at least like you can have the same food. And there are definitely ways to make those things easier, but it's still a sacrifice, you know. It's still a sacrifice, so you're gonna have to say no to things. Then you've got things like the energy levels, hunger. Hunger we've already talked about, but energy levels just being low, like that can impact mental state, especially this severe level, the level I'm trying to get to right now. Workflow, workload, and if you're not seasoned enough, that can overwhelm you, and it has done in the past. Now I have systems in place, people that can take over roles from me when I do get too busy, so nothing ever slips and the standard is always there, which is great. But in the past, like, that's a lesson that I've had to learn. So understand that concentration can go down, fixation, like just being able to concentrate between meals is really difficult sometimes. So that fixation is quite tiring, honestly. Then you got the body image issues. Like I cannot, like the first 8 weeks I panicked that I'd lost all my muscle, if I'm honest. And I really just couldn't see the progress. And then, you know, you just stick to the, and honestly I was like, wow, is it even worth it, kind of thing. You stick to the plan and slowly, just because of my physique type as well, you kind of see that progress. So being able to deal with like no progress sometimes, being able to deal with roadblocks, being able to deal with dieting for 8 weeks and then having a 3-week roadblock, like that's like hard to deal with mentally because it's all been so smooth for so long, and then you're like, oh shit. And I kind of just been there for the last 2 weeks. Obviously I've done this for a long time, so I understand it, but that can become quite difficult to deal with, and you've got to understand that. And of course that can lead to just more and more issues with how you think you look, you know, how hard you got to push. This is why a coach helps quite a lot, because they can impartially help you and they can put the pictures side by, hopefully your coaches, but putting this picture side by side for you to show you the difference in visuals front to back. More like intimately, like relationships can get affected. Like if you live with someone, like you become less intimate, you feel less affectionate, you feel less able to give yourself to other people, you feel much more insular and okay with like your own time, and almost like searching for it becomes very difficult to manage like a lot of stimulus, and your battery is already empty. It doesn't take too much to empty it more. So being able to navigate that in a relationship is very difficult, and trust me, I did not know how to do that for a very, very, very long time, for most of my career. Like it's only been the last few years where I really think I've got a control over explaining how I feel, understanding that actually I feel certain ways because, like literally directly because of what I'm doing to myself physically. Very few sports you do that where you actually physiologically change things hormonally, so we've got to think about that. Relationship issues, think about the finances. It's not a cheap sport. Eating, showing up every single day, and you know, it can become all-consuming. It can become all-consuming, and if you are under that pursuit of being shredded or lean and it's not your job, you can see how all of that can really take away from life really, really quickly. If you're not earning the money from it and you obsess over it, and don't get me wrong, like if you enjoy it, that's great, but I just know that when you are that lean, it doesn't feel good, like physiologically. So if you are chasing after it, I urge you to not. And you'll see a lot of pro bodybuilders probably make these videos about how hard it is for some people. For me, it's really, really hard, of course it is, but it's not like, I don't think about binging. I don't really think about falling off plan. Obviously, like I want to eat food and I think it's like tiring and all that kind of stuff for sure. But like you obviously see a lot of pro bodybuilders who fall off plan, or they don't want to fall off plan, but you can see how hard they've been like pushed to mentally break and then eat off plan, right? So it's you can appreciate how difficult it is for some people. So that is the truth. Like it's really fucking hard, and a lot of people think it's superficial, but I truly believe if you can go through it and be mature enough to understand how you feel, explain to the people around you how you feel when you do feel shit, which I'm starting to get like now, you can really learn a lot about yourself, and you can really learn about how hard you can push, and you can really learn about how everything in you wants to say no every single day, and you just keep saying yes. Like that willpower telling you to build something inside. So that is why we do it. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We obviously had a lot of Eric there, which I hope you got a lot of value from, and then the title of the video, The Ugly Truth. So enjoy guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.